first official press conference. We announced the fight last week, so I'm feeling good.
Well, first of all, I just want to congratulate you, bro, on your marriage, man. Congrats on all that. How's marriage life treating you, bro?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been a busy couple of weeks. Obviously, Lauren was planning the wedding and the build up to the fight. We had the fight. We got married. Life's good, and we're straight back to business, which is exciting. I think we thrive under pressure, and they've given us another fight, and we're taking it with both hands.
That getting that win over Josh Taylor kind of cementing that rivalry now. In your head, probably got 2 wins over him, and you deserve the first one. How has that been?
It was good. There was a lot of frustration in the build up to that fight. A fight that I thought I won the first time, but I did it. I did it the second time, and I can tick it off now and put it to one side. That chapter, that part of my career is done with Josh.
After the fight, at the pros press conference, you were mentioning Teofimo, Arnold Barboza. I don't think Regis was mentioned, but now we're getting the fight against Regis, a solid fight. Talk to me about the potential opponents and why Regis?
Yeah, Regis, because right now we look at the division and where the champions are and the mandatories, etc. And I'm told that there's probably not a world title shot to maybe the end of the year. Could go into next year, who knows? And I don't want to be in a position like I've been in the past where I'm sat at one side waiting for an opportunity. Regis probably wasn't mentioned because he was just coming off a loss to Devin Haney, who in his own right has been a great champion. But I think right now for the both of us the fight makes sense. Regis wants to become 3-time and he's a big name in boxing, and I think it's a great fight to have.
You mentioned, he's just coming off that loss against Devin Haney. Where do you think Regis is at now after that loss? Do you think he's still at his best, or do you think he's kind of...
I don't know. Listen, that's a question for Regis. I'll be preparing for him as the best version he is. Likewise, I'll be preparing to be the best version of me, but he's talked about having ambitions coming back. He wants to be 3-time. He sees the division as I see it. A lot of great champions, a lot of great fights to be made, so I think we're both hungry for that.
Do you feel a win over Regis will kind of guarantee you that world title shot after him?
I don't want to say guarantee because I know how boxing works, and it can be difficult at times, but I'll be confident in thinking a win over Regis definitely puts me in the position to be an option for somebody to fight for a world title.
Yeah, I think what's interesting is that you're facing both finalists of that Super Series. Remember that back-to-back, Josh Taylor and then Regis Prograis. Facing both of them back-to-back, is a good names on your resume.
I think there could have been a lot easier fights to take. After beating Josh and not fighting a champion, you could have thought there could have been a lot of different fights to make, but first fight, the Cope Live Arena, headlining it. I think Regis is the perfect fit to be fighting at this stage of my career.
Yeah. Now I want to talk to you about the 140 division overall. A lot of revolving doors, so to say. The champions are changing. Devin Haney becoming champion in recess. Matthias losing to Paro. Pitbull Cruz becoming world champion. Just about Ryan Garcia, what do you make of the suspension, that 1 year suspension he's got?
Yeah, listen, I don't know. I don't follow it too closely. I see bits of stuff online. If he has been caught and he has been taking the substances, 1 year is not enough. But again, I'm no expert and I'm not in the business of everybody else's business. So what will be. I've got to focus on me. But as far as the full division goes, it's exciting to be involved in. We've got Lopez, WBO champion. Haney's now champion in recess. So that WBC title will be contested for soon. We've got Pitbull and Paro causing a great, honestly, upset. I backed him to win that fight. And these are all fights that I would love to have in the future.
Yeah, exactly that. You mentioned Teofimo. Teofimo was like the only champion that stayed champion for that considerable amount of time since he beat Josh Taylor. What do you make of his recent performance against Steve Claggett?
Yeah, he only boxed Saturday just gone. I've not watched it. I will take time and watch it maybe in the coming weeks, but from what I'm told, he did what he needed to do. It wasn't a spectacular performance, but he won nonetheless, and we'll see what he does next. He's talked about going up to 147. Maybe he does that, maybe he stays at 140, but I think right now for me it's all noise at the moment. When you've got a fight in front of you, a big fight like Regis, you've got to have your blinkers on and focus what's in front of you.
Looking at Regis having 2 losses, what do you think you can learn from those losses? Against Devin and against Josh Taylor, both very different styles. What do you feel you can learn?
Yeah, definitely. Well, listen, you watch the fight back, you see how the fighters dissected him, what they did good, what Regis didn't do good. But I think you've got to prepare for Regis to turn up at his best. I expect that. I'll turn up at my best, and I believe me turning up at my best beats him.
Just final question from me is just a prediction for fight night. How do you expect it to end?
I expect it to end coming out victorious. I believe I'm better in most, if not all, the departments of Regis, and I think he'll make me look good doing it.
Tremendous amount of sweat and between the two fights. It's sort of this fight doesn't do trash talk.
Robbo, can I go below you, yeah?
Fantastic fight.
Let's bring these two face to face. Stand on business. Catterall versus Regis Prograis, August 24th, live on the Zone from the Co-op Live right here in Manchester.